Coming up on DC News Now.
After another dry day today, we're keeping our eye on that storm passing by to our south on Wednesday. We'll let you know if we could see any flakes across the DMV.
People living in a Montgomery County apartment left without working gas for weeks.
As you see, we do not light.
Why they say management isn't doing enough to fix the problem. Then we're getting an in-depth look at the grueling conditions first responders experienced the night of the mid-air collision over the Potomac. Also, eggflation is back, and it's hitting the people across the DMV hard.
If we didn't have eggs, we wouldn't be here.
How businesses and customers are dealing with the growing cost. Plus, connecting music lovers.
If you're looking to just meet someone platonically to go to concerts with.
How a DMV native is helping people meet over shared music tastes in the U.S. and across the pond. And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 5. I'm Mark Hall.
Hey, good evening. I'm Annalisa Gale. We start with some breaking news here in the district. Police say they are now on the scene of a shooting involving one of their officers.
Yeah, it happened on Georgia Avenue and Quebec Place in the Northwest. Police say that no one was injured.
Now, we do have a crew headed to the scene. We'll be sure to bring you the very latest on air and online at dcnewsnow.com as soon as we learn more.
All right, a live look outside at the Washington Monument. You can see it's another breezy day in the region. Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Matson with a check on the forecast.
Yeah, Damon, we could see some flurries tomorrow.
Yeah, that snow's on the way here with this colder air that certainly has built in. And my goodness, it's been a little while since we've had a totally still camera atop the station, and that's just because these winds will not let up completely. It's still breezy out there, and that's having an impact on how cold it feels. We have air temps in the 30s, but those wind chill numbers are mostly in the upper 20s along and just east of I-95. Wind chills more in the teens as you head up I-270 toward Frederick, all the way over even to Hagerstown, down across Culpeper and Orange, pretty much the only exception with pretty decent wind chills, at least right near the air temperature at the moment. But everybody else, hey, we're feeling it. And yes, that wind chill will continue to be a factor here heading throughout the evening and into Wednesday morning as those air temps, they continue to fall and it continues to stay breezy tonight. So just be ready. It is going to be pretty frigid to start out the day on Wednesday, and that leads into that chance for snowfall. Yes, the trend with this storm on Wednesday still favors the bulk of any heavy snow just missing us. Where you see that pink, those are winter storm warnings down toward southern Virginia. But we do have winter weather advisories here in the purple across southern Maryland and then stretching back westward through Fredericksburg down to Orange County. This is where we are expecting at least a couple of inches that could make things a bit slick and difficult out there on Wednesday evening for that commute home. But notice again, the rest of us to the north, no advisories, no warnings. It looks like we will be okay, but there's still likely to be some snowfall. So we'll let you know what you can expect with tomorrow's storm as we head on toward Thursday, coming up here in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Happening right now in Montgomery County. Tenants in an apartment building in Silver Spring say they've been without gas for nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah, DC News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live at the Colesville Towers apartment, where she's been speaking with residents who are just fed up. Marielle, thankfully, though, you're getting some answers for them.
Yeah, we are, Annalisa. And just to put this into perspective, tenants tell me that they have had some recent issues with heating and hot water, but this issue of having no gas is a huge burden, one they say is impacting their ability to cook, clean, and live comfortably for weeks now.
As you see, we do not light.
For Paris Mickens, this has been her situation for the last 3 weeks. No working gas in her Silver Spring apartment building.
My broiler on.
I have not had a stove, an oven, or anything. I haven't been able to make, a healthy meal.
And she's not alone.
I am horrified by the living conditions.
Tenants at Colesville Towers apartment say the gas was shut off on January 29th due to a gas leak, leaving them unable to cook on their gas stoves or dry their clothes. The issue is still ongoing for some in the building weeks later.
And I haven't done laundry. I'm washing in the tub and hanging things.
According to email sent from the complex, a Washington gas regulator failed and caused a gas leak that required the gas to be shut down. Repairs began, and on February 13th, the building passed the gas line inspection. Stoves are being reconnected floor by floor, but the time it took to restore service.
This is unacceptable for me, point blank, period.
Blake Bibbs says her gas was restored Sunday, 19 days after the leak. Sam Hoderline on Monday, 20 days after. Mickens is still out.
And they offered us $100 compensation. I've had to order out numerous times. $100 covered maybe the first 3 days.
DC News Now reached out to the property management and is waiting to hear back. Meanwhile, tenants are demanding accountability.
I do expect a proper level of compensation for all of the money, meals, mental stress.
And earlier this afternoon, I did speak to officials with Montgomery County's Code Enforcement Department. They tell me they're aware of the issue, and their expectation is that all of the gas will be restored in every unit by the end of business day today. They also say they will have somebody on site tomorrow to verify that that's correct. Reporting in Silver Spring, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. And developing now in Prince George's County, 2 people are facing charges in the murder of a 20-year-old man in District Heights. Keandre Joyner and Jamiel Collins are accused of killing Tyler Flood in an attempted armed robbery. That shooting happening February 2nd near the Giant on Silver Hill Road. Police believe Collins and the victim knew each other. Joyner and Collins are now both facing first-degree murder charges.
Well, juvenile crime continues to be a problem around the region.
Yeah, but what happened over the weekend in Arlington is stunning a lot of people considering the age of one of the suspects.
DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from Pentagon City, where police say the youngest of the children involved is barely in elementary school. Dave, good evening.
Oh, you got that right, Mark and Annalisa, and that's probably the most surprising thing about all of this. The robbery took place along this stretch of South Hayes Street here in Pentagon City. Investigators say the youngest suspect believed to be involved in the case is roughly kindergarten age.
No, not 5.
Yes, Brianna Winford. Arlington County Police say a 5 to 6-year-old boy took part in a robbery in Pentagon City Saturday night.
5 or are we sure?
Officers say the boy was with 6 children, boys and girls, who targeted a business along South Hayes Street.
Wow, I'm honestly speechless. I'm speechless. That's insane.
Police say the others involved ranged in ages between 12 and 14.
5 or 6 years old, you should be in the house. You shouldn't even be out in this weather at 5 or 6 years old, if we're being honest.
It's sad, it hurts.
Frank Gunn has a son about to turn 2.
It makes no sense. It's a little scary, and to really think about it, it's harmful. Society might be going in the wrong direction right now.
That's unusual.
Ashley Savage is the spokesperson for the Arlington County Police Department. She says investigators are working to identify all 7 children, including the youngest one.
I think if we were going to surmise, it's likely that that individual is probably going to be a younger sibling of one of the teenagers, and this is a group of teens together.
An employee did try to stop the children involved in the robbery. Some pushed the worker, and another threw a drink at him before they got away. Investigators ask you contact the Arlington County Police Department if you have any information regarding this robbery. We're live in Pentagon City in Arlington. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. Let's head back to the district where a Maryland man is accused of pulling a gun on a driver in a fit of road rage. Melvin Lassane of Temple Hills was arrested over the weekend. Police say back in December, he pointed a gun at a car on the Capitol Beltway in Northeast D.C. and then verbally berated the driver before taking off. Lassane was arrested over the weekend on a charge of assault with a dangerous weapon.
And right now we're learning more this afternoon about the night American Airlines Flight 5342 collided with a Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River, killing 67 people.
And those hours that followed, and grueling conditions that made recovery efforts extremely difficult.
DC News Now's Randy Bass joining us live at Reagan National Airport with more from first responders, both past and present, who spoke about what they faced that night. Good evening, Randy.
Yes, good evening, Annalisa. Mark, those recovery efforts, those incredibly difficult recovery efforts have come to an end, but now the hard part really begins, the emotional processing for these first responders here on the ground. That has only just begun. And first responders we talk to say those images, those feelings, they never really go away.
There's physical scars and those emotional scars that people have as a result of this tragedy.
Those scars still fresh for DC Firefighters Union President David Hoagland, only 3 weeks after the midair collision near Reagan National Airport, where 67 people were killed.
And our members worked for a very long time on the scene under extremely hazardous conditions. There was jet fuel throughout the water. There was debris from the airplane as everybody dove for several hours in icy conditions.
First responders getting their first chance to process it all. The DC Fire and EMS Foundation says they'll be there to help them heal.
The struggles that they have after an event like this can happen today. They can happen 6 months from now. They can happen 6 years from now.
And for former first responders like Don Usher,
it's like we flew yesterday.
He was the pilot of U.S. Park Police helicopter Eagle One, rescuing people from the Potomac River after Air Florida Flight 90 crashed into the 14th Street Bridge back on a snowy, icy day in 1982.
These aircraft accidents are always just a series of little events that, but for one thing, might have changed the entire outcome.
For him, the recent crash has reopened old wounds, remembering both the remarkable rescues and the lives lost 43 years ago.
For me, it was just shock and then absolute sorrow, because here we were going through another process in the Potomac River, the loss of innocent life, an airplane crash that probably didn't have to happen, just like Air Florida didn't really have to happen.
Yes, the DC Fire and EMS Foundation, they are accepting donations all the time, they tell us. And in the next couple of weeks, the Legacy on Ice, that is the event, the figure skating benefit event that is set for Capital One Arena on March 2nd. All of the proceeds from that event will go towards benefiting the victims' families and the first responders who were on the ground the night of that crash. At Reagan National Airport, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. Well, in the district, we now know who will perform at the World Pride Music Festival in June. Headliners include Jennifer Lopez, Troye Sivan, Paris Hilton, RuPaul, and Grimes. The two-day festival is June 6th and 7th at the festival grounds at RFK campus. World Pride 2025 as a whole will run from May 17th to June 8th and feature a host of events and programs celebrating the LGBTQ community. Tickets for the music festival go on sale to the general public this Friday at noon.